So we already knew the Legend of Zelda movie was announced. We knew it was coming. It's actually been announced since November of 2023. Even if you didn't know that it was officially announced, I mean, it's probably a no-brainer. Obviously, the Super Mario Bros. Movie was, it was a bit of a success, to say the least. It grossed $1.3 billion. It was the most successful video game movie ever. It's the only video game movie to ever gross over $1 billion. And with Detective Pikachu doing well, and even like the Sonic movies doing well, I know Sonic isn't Nintendo, but people kind of consider that in like, the same realm or the type of movies. It was just very obvious that The Legend of Zelda, obviously being like Nintendo's second biggest IP, would make a movie. But like I said, yeah, this was officially announced over a year ago, but we did not know a release date for it until just a couple days ago. You see, Nintendo, they announced this in a brand new app. I'll get to that in a little bit, but as far as the release date itself, I don't have the app, but I do see that on multiple articles they have posted this screenshot, I guess, from the app. It ain't much. It's not a video or, the 3 minutes of, crazy footage from the film, because as I will get to in a little bit, the film actually has not even been filmed yet. But yes, as you will see at the bottom, we are getting an official release pretty much exactly 2 years from now, March 26th of 2027. Mark your calendars. That is the day that we are seeing the official Legend of Zelda movie. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely marking that on my calendar way more than like the Minecraft movie. I could care less about that because it just doesn't look good. And I guess the reason I am bringing that up is because we're getting that, like, I think in just a few days from now. That's going to be another live action adaptation of a video game IP. That doesn't look like it's going to be anything great, whereas this movie, I don't know, I have like a very good feeling about this film. I think it's going to be very good. But yeah, that's kind of really the only tidbit of information we got. We didn't get any screenshots from the film, like I said. Really nothing other than the official release date 2 years from now. Now, like I said, this was announced in Nintendo's new app. Now, this app is called Nintendo Today. I don't really know what the app itself consists of. I think it's just kind of like maybe a cross between like Nintendo official news and then like different maybe utilities or support, maybe with like the new console that's going to be coming out soon. Who really knows? I do think it's funny, by the way, that this app has a T for teens rating. Like, what are we going to get on this app that's going to be something that kids can't access? I don't really know. But there is kind of more to all of this with the Legend of Zelda movie release date. So, like I said, this was 2 days ago that we got this announcement. This was Friday. And then the next day, Saturday, so just yesterday, there have been some official details that have been brought to the public's attention about this movie, as well as a pretty big rumor. So, as far as the official details, this is from Video Games Chronicle. So, they say that this is according to the production list by the Film and Television Industry Alliance. Basically, there's this little bit of information that the Legend of Zelda movie is going to be shot in the country of New Zealand in November of this year. That is when it will actually begin shooting, and then it will conclude April of 2026. So I looked into this myself, and yes, when I go to the actual Film and Television Industry Alliance official page for this movie, you can see that, yes, they did actually update this like a week ago, but I don't think people really saw it. But yeah, this whole thing is going to be filmed. You can see like the specific start date of November 4th of this year, and it's going to wrap up April 7th. So yeah, about 6 months of shooting, and it is going to be in New Zealand. You can see at the bottom there is a summary of the movie. I'm not going to read it because there's really no surprises there. Kind of just sounds like, yeah, a Legend of Zelda movie. Now, as far as this rumor goes, the Video Games Chronicle article that I mentioned, it goes on to say that there is this movie industry insider named Daniel Richtman that is basically claiming that the Legend of Zelda is already planned for a trilogy. So yeah, apparently, allegedly, 3 movies are already planned. They're already in the works, and it's going to apparently span over 6 years. So if this is true, I would guess that it's going to be like 1 movie every 2 years. So just ballpark, I would guess that it's going to be 2027, and then 2029, and then 2031. I want to point this out too. The only other movie trilogy that I know of that was filmed in New Zealand was The Lord of the Rings, and that trilogy was a banger. Everybody loves it. It went down in history as like one of the best trilogies ever. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get something on the Lord of the Rings level. Who knows? That is just pure speculation, I guess. I definitely do, though, have no doubt that this movie is going to be an absolute banger, just like the Super Mario Bros. Movie. But now, from what it sounds like from a big rumor yesterday, it might be a lot more than just 1 movie.